Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. And this will be a touchback as that sails over. For the end line.
Set, ready? 60 yards. Come on, baby. Greystone, travel. Hey!
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Check safety. Check safety. Check. Go. Fire.
Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready up. 58, Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Alert, they go.
Now the third-year back out of Texas, Deontay Foreman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You better get in the weight room, son. I'm too strong out here. Too big.
On 2nd down now. Foreman, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Here we go, set, 70, Indy, go, 52, get it.
On play action, Lock. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Terry McLaurin, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on 2nd down, Minshew. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run with Foreman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
You're not ready. Hey, Zoo.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he's got Snead. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Break. Two times.
First and 10.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the Bucs 23-yard line.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58. Go. Here we go. Get it.
On second and 12, Minshew nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Falcons nothing.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey. You got
6-6. Pull it high.
shit.
Hey. High 7.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Buccaneers.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Let's go. Check, boys.
61. Matchbox lights.
On first down, Locke slings this deep from McLaurin, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Any weapon. Hit.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along, because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Now 3rd and 5.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, echo.
58, boys. 58. 58. Mike.
Now.
Minshew sets to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Here's Matt Weil now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Gain of 13 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
55. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Deep river. Deep river.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Terry McLaurin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Get it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. Safarian Jenkins has it. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Set, ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Set. 60 or.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
58.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down, and that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The first carry for Josh Adams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You've got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Yes, yes. Go.
58 to Mike. You can't block me.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Ready, ready. 8, read. Pilot, 64, wait.
Let's go, D, let's go. And let's get there. Check. Lucky. Let's go.
Clock now on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, it's Mack, and he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Get that quarterback. And on.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. He may try and run for this. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to run with Mack, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Marlon Mack with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go. Now the ball comes loose, and he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Go now. 18 Gator. Hey, Alpha.
Tight end left. Alert.
Hit it.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard. line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
218, chopper. Shift. 5.
Locked to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Look at me. Zipper.
Now Minshew. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
This pass into the arms of Snead. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Here's Minshew. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lorenzo Alexander. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Go, now.
This is McCaffrey. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Incomplete. Over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll look to throw. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. One more time with Jacobs. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown. Offensively, are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
58, Mike. Rip left. Check 3.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, exit. Speed grip.
On 4th down, Minshew. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. And their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Spot. No.
46-yard line.
Watch
You're out.
Hey, watch the ship.
Hey, seam 6.
Yeah, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's go now. 10 logo.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5.
Go. Blue draw quarters. Yep. Hit it.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. He's got Smith here. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Hey. Ready?
Minshew, 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. Protein spell 60 yards.
Check 99. Check 99. Rush in.
Look at me. Zipper fire.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Set. 90 Wolf. Hey, Foxtrot.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. It's complete to Snead. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, Orbit.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. It'll be Minshew again. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Minshew sets to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Here we go. 8-3.
Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D. You go crack.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 52. Kill.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Mike 58, right there. All day, every day.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Traquan Smith His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Go now. 30 base.
Who that? Who that?
Now. Fight.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Leo.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
6-6. Pull it high.
He's coming. Double up.
Hey.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
2 right here. 52. Silver.
Ready.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Deep rim.
On the ground, it's Mack. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Falcons 15.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Come on,
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
5.
55's my guy, 55. Here we go.
Now.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. It's caught here by Adams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Let's go. Let's do it.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and